What's up, guys? So today is day 7 of the Roblox 2025 Black Friday sale. So today we received the red Clockwork headphones. They are out for 25,000 Robux. These were originally released for 10,000 off of my memory, and I know they came out in 2017, so let's go ahead and read some of this history about this item. So this is a hat that was published in December 25th, 2017. It could have originally been purchased for 10,000 Robux on a 3-day timer, and it sold about 6,000 copies. It came back on sale during the President's Day sale of 2019 for 10,000 Robux for a day, with 1,600 copies sold during that one-day period. And later, during the Black Friday 2025 sale, it returned for 25,000 Robux for 24 hours. It is a part of the Clockwork headphone series. As of November 28th, 2025, it has been favorited 37,000 times. So this is on sale a total of 3 times throughout its lifespan. And I believe that this is an item that is worth buying if you have the Robux. So why do I think this? So let's go over to the wiki of the Clockwork headphone series. So the Clockwork headphones series consists of variations of the original Clockwork headphones, a pair of headphones with circular speakers with either the letter L or R displayed on the external face of each speaker to signify which side it is on. They're usually named after the former Roblox administrator known as Clockwork, and there are also specifically decorated versions of these headphones, which are referred to the Clockwork Ultimates and Work Clock Ultimate respectively. These headphones also complement the variations of the Clockwork shades. So the Clockwork shades are obviously, they go alongside the Clockwork headphones. And one of the main reasons why I think that this is worth buying is if we go take a look down here, we see the whole, all the Clockwork headphones right here that are all a part of the series. So we have the original Work Clock headphones right here. They are these white ones. They have a lot of history behind them. They used to come out during sales for a few day period and all that. And, this is like a pretty legendary item. A lot of people love this item. And it's the only one that isn't, limited. So until the red Clockwork headphones came out. So I'll be more specific about what I'm saying. So the original actually are the black ones, which are these, and the black ones were not a limited U, and a limited without the U means that Roblox made an off-sale item go limited. If it's a limited U, that means it was limited upon release. I'm pretty sure most of you know that by now, but just to clarify for those of you that don't know. There was 4,000 copies of the original Clockwork headphones sold, and this has been limited for as long as I could remember. This must be honestly like one of the first handful, one of the first limiteds on Roblox. So, this is a very ancient item. I bet a lot of these copies are banned and terminated and all that. So there's not probably a lot of them to go out there. So we received the blue Clockwork headphones back around 2018, which is a year after the red Clockworks, or not even a year. I think 5 months after, probably around President's Day or somewhere around there. And I remember when these went limited, I don't know how long ago, because I honestly lost track of time over the past 8 years in a way. I'm sure I could go look up when it went limited, but it must have been 6 years ago when it went limited, roughly 2 years after this item came out. And we also have the gold Clockwork headphones that came out as part of a Robux bundle. And these were limited U on release, and these are UGC limited, meaning that Roblox gets 40% of the sale. So these ones are kind of bad in that way, but I highly doubt that if they were to make the red Clockwork headphones go limited, they would make them a UGC limited. And I think that they would definitely make them an old-fashioned limited, and I really think that this 148,000 price range is definitely what you could expect baseline for the red Clockworks, because undoubtedly, without like, the red Clockwork headphones look so much better than the blue ones, in my opinion. Um, there's only 2,400 of them sold. I do not have a quantity sold for the red Clockworks, but I think there's probably about the same amount. But just because the red ones look better, I think there would be a lot of demand for them if they went limited. And also, if you guys use the 40% method, you could save 10,000 Robux on this item. And why am I talking so much about this item is because I think that this may be one item that goes limited, and it's very worth taking a chance on. You know, in my eyes, Robux is like basically useless nowadays, and they don't make too many items go limited, so it's honestly a very bad percentage for it to go limited. But if you're willing to take the chance like me, I definitely recommend to purchase it. So I had a total of 30,000 Robux, and I'll show you guys. I went ahead and I purchased it this morning. I purchased it off camera just to make sure that, you know, I would be able to own it. And so here we go. You know, 2017, you know, this isn't like a UGC knockoff or anything. But yeah, I went ahead, I used the 40% method. I'm going to get 10,000 Robux coming in like a month or something. But overall, there's like almost no risk with it in a way. I very much think that they're going to make this item go limited. And I haven't owned like a high value limited in a very, very long time. So, you know, I'm willing to take the chance on it. I don't even care, to be honest. Either way, this item will be like relatively rare, and it looks really good. So if it doesn't go limited, then oh well. You know, I wasted 30,000 Robux, but I wasn't going to do anything with that Robux, to be honest, anyways. I don't really care about Robux in that way anymore. I don't go trading all that often. I don't have even premium or anything like that, so it's just whatever. I don't really care. I'm trying to try it on, but like Roblox is like being buggy right now. It's not letting me. But I'm just saying that if the original Clockwork headphones are limited, the gold Clockwork headphones that came out around a year ago are limited as well. The default ones, I don't expect these to go limited ever, honestly, because they can make a lot in that sale. The recycled cardboard headphones, I know for a fact they are limited. They aren't too expensive. And they're not like exactly exactly, you know, a part of the series. Like, they don't have the name Clockwork headphones in them. And they don't look that great either, but these are 67,000. And look, these were also not a limited upon release. So it's like a common reoccurring theme. And like history shows that if it's a Clockwork headphone made by Roblox, they'll put it limited, and maybe in a year it will go limited, but they made I don't know. We'll see, but I really don't know. I'm willing to wait a year for it to go limited. I don't even care about this game anymore. So I'm just kind of using what I have, and you know, I really look forward to the future, and I really hope that this item goes unlimited, because it's a huge gamble, but whatever, man. If it doesn't go limited, it's whatever. But that's basically it. I'll stop yapping for today, but tomorrow is our last item of the Black Friday sale. It will be the illegitimate fedora. I'm not really too interested in it, which is why I went ahead and bought the red Clockworks. I honestly thought these were going to be 30,000, and I'm really glad they aren't, because I'm able to save another 5,000. This is like literally all my Robux across all of my groups, across all of my accounts. I have literally this much left, and before I used to have like 50k worth. So, you know, I'm glad I got to buy a cool few items from the sale. I got the rubber ducky. It's called the evil duck, actually. I got the rainbow tentacles, Mr. Tentacles, and I got the red Clockwork headphones. So like I'm winning big on this sale. I hope, you know, if none of these items go limited, then whatever. I guess I lose hard, but, you know, there's a reason why the community is very happy about all these items coming back. They're just old, They're cool, and I feel like I should have owned these when these came out. I just didn't have the money back then, and yeah, I literally remember the day that these came out. I was like probably 12 years old, and now I'm 20. So, damn, it's a long time ago. But I remember when the red and blue came out. But yeah, I'm happy I actually own them. So, very happy today. Very glad that they re-released these, and yeah, that's it. Very, very long video today, because I just started yapping and going off. But I strongly believe in the red Clockwork headphones. If you have the Robux, risk it. If you guys don't, do not worry about not getting it. Okay, like don't go and just drop $200 on the game. I would not advise to do that, because it's very, very expensive. If you were to just buy Robux like downright with money, I would never do that anymore. Like I used to do that when I was younger, but over the years I bought limiteds, stacked up my Robux, and then sold them later on, and that's why I had that amount. So, you know, if you can't afford it, don't worry about it too much. Don't trip over it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry about taking too long, and peace out.